Hey, there we go. Oh, goddamn. There it is. That's a pretty big difference. Yeah! Check her out. Oh, it looks perfect. What's up, it's Casey from Caseyscustoms. In this video, we're gonna finish up my long bed to short bed conversion on my 71 F100. We're also gonna install a 5-inch drop kit. Let's get to work. Before we get started on the truck, I currently have my 1965 Mustang giveaway going on at Caseyscustoms.com. If you're interested to get in, go check out the website, buy a sticker, and you will be entered. But for now, let's work on the truck, baby. We are back on the beautiful 1971 F100. I'm doing a short bed conversion on this truck. It's a 351 turbo. Fun. This is basically going to be my new shop truck. And the short bed conversion is going to get finished in this video. Also, I finally got my lowering kit. Now, I was going to change the whole front axle out to do my lowering kit. I had a guy message me on Instagram. He has a 72, which is basically the exact same truck. And what he did was he put front springs out of a 90s Explorer. And it dropped the front end like 4 inches. Usually when you just do drop springs on these, since it has a twin I-beam, your wheels will do a real big camber job, which I don't want. You know, kind of looks like a Honda build, which I don't want on a truck. But his didn't really have that much. It was just barely in. So I took his word for it. I bought that. I also got a 4-inch drop kit for the rear. This basically is a shackle relocation. You just move the leaf spring down. So that's the way I'm going to go for now to see how it looks. The goal originally was to do a flip axle, which will get you like a 6-inch drop, and then do a Crown Vic front end, which can do like 6 or 7 inches. But I got these giant wide NASCAR wheels on it, and I don't think I can actually go that low now without the tires hitting. So we're going to go with a 4-inch drop for now. If it's not enough, I might go crazy with it. I'm not going to try and lay this thing on the ground, at least not anytime soon, because basically that's going to be a whole new frame job and all kinds of stuff. I don't want to go that crazy with it. I kind of like it being lifted. Not lifted, but stock height. Nothing I have is stock height. As you can see, everything is laying on the ground. So a work truck, it would be nice to have it up a little bit. Now, granted, we're still going to do a 4-inch drop, so it's still going to be pretty damn low. I also got my drive shaft in. I had this shortened 16 inches because that is the difference from a long bed to a short bed. And I said in this video, I want to finish the short bed conversion. I'm sure some of you are going, well, the bed looks like it's done. The bed is basically done. None of the frame is. The frame still needs boxed in, still needs a bunch of plates added, all kinds of stuff like that. We need to re-put our brakes on. We need to redo our e-brake. All that needs done still. I don't know what I want to do first. I think the first thing I need to do is get the bed off, or at least back some, because the cut on the frame is like right here, and I don't really want to try and lay underneath it to do all my welding and stuff. So hopefully, since I don't have the bed bolted down, I just kind of scoot it a little bit. It is not easy to do by yourself, though. Let's see what happens. Also, I forgot to add, I got some 3/16" plate, so that's going to work for all the boxing and stuff I need to do. I bought it in 6-inch width, which is exactly how wide the frame is. So hopefully I can just kind of put it in there, get a big weld on it, and then we'll do a fish plate on the outside. But first, we got to move this damn bed.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go.
So I was just going to slide bed back, but then I realized if I gotta mess with these leaf springs, I'm 99% sure I have to cut those brackets out and make new brackets or install new brackets. It's gonna be easier to just have it out of the way. So even though it's heavy, I'm gonna try and just sit it up on its back. Might not work. Might work, who knows? I might also throw my back out. Fun fact, last time I worked on this truck, I almost cut my thumb off. Still has a pretty big gash in it, so we're gonna be real easy with it. Whoa. Oh God. Why is that so heavy? We stuck on something? Oh God. Oh, she's wedged. She's wedged on something. What are you stuck on, buddy? Oh, it's stuck on all kinds of shit. This way more. Oh, okay, well, here, wait. Hey, there we go. Oh, goddamn. There it is. Now, is it gonna sit? Or you come crashing down on my head? I think it's okay. I'm gonna probably strap it to the wall though, just in case. Cool. We have so much room for activities now. Need to cover up that back window too. Just in case any sparks get over there, I need to cover that real quick. So let's do all that.
Go and catch me, baby.
All right, I got the bed tied to the wall. I got everything shot with WD-40 that needs to come off. I'm pretty sure that bed isn't gonna fall, but you know, having it tied to the wall is just a little bit of peace of mind. Check out these new leaf spring brackets. You can see how much higher it is. So instead of, you know, my mount being there, it's gonna be way up here. And what you gotta do with these is grind the tops of these rivets off and then run an air chisel through them. It's a lot easier. Some people try and drill them out. That's way too hard. Just grind the top off, shoot them out. The only problem is this has these big, I think these are called overleafs. I can't remember what they're called, but for heavy duty towing and stuff. And what it does is whenever it gets squatted too much, it'll, you know, rest on these and kind of use this top leaf spring too. So if all this moves up 4 inches, I'm going to run into that. So I need to get rid of those as well. I could technically get rid of the overleaf, but it's not going to hurt anything if there's nothing there. And I'm not 100% sure how these rear shackles work. I'll be completely honest with you. I've never seen one with 3, so I don't know exactly. I assume it's just here because I have an extended shackle. Where is it? Oh shit, I lost it already.
2 hours later.
Got it. It was off hiding somewhere. So this goes here now. That's another thing that just pushes this whole leaf spring up. The only problem is it goes through there. I'm not the biggest Ford guy, and I've never lowered one this way. Usually the way I would do these is you flip the axle, put the axle up on top of here, and you just basically reuse all this from stock, but your axle will be up on top instead of down below. It really gets stuff low. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm probably going to have to remove that bump stop too, because we're going to be up in there. And I need to take the shocks off because I don't know if those even have 4 inches of travel. So first thing I'm going to do, pop the shocks off, then probably try and undo this, see exactly how it comes apart. Hopefully I can just take that bolt out, and slide this in there. But I don't know, the through hole is weird to me. I don't know exactly how that works. It's sitting on it right now, so it does something. Do I have to reuse that or do I cut that off? I don't know. We're going to find out together. Let's try and get these shocks off first. All right, I got the shocks out. Also, it looks like they're going to be able to compress enough to use this when it's dropped. I think I'm going to be able to reuse them. Not 100% sure. We'll find out whenever we get it down. Still not 100% sure on these rear shackles. I did a bunch of reading and I couldn't really come up with anything. So I went ahead and just kind of loosened some stuff, but I'm not going to pull it out just yet. I'm going to focus on getting the frame the rest of the way welded. And then tonight I'll do some research and shit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a 14-inch section here to box this in. That'll tie in that whole piece basically. And then I'm going to use these as my fish plates. I'm going to put them right there. And then that way they kind of tie into not only both of the pieces I have, but even some of the welds. I'll get a little bit of all that, and that should be plenty strong with that on there. And then the boxing it in is just for peace of mind. It'll be stronger than it was before after we get done with all this. So I'm going to focus on doing that tonight to get this cut, and I get all this shit prepped. I got to grind all this down flat, which is gonna suck, but let's get to it. Let's see, let's put the mic right there. See if that works right there. I got the plate put on the front, fish plate on the front, boxing plate on the back. Fits perfect. I have wiring on this side, so I had to make sure I didn't pinch all the wiring off, and I didn't. Good.
You better grab that tambourine.
Oh, that whole frame is hot. I'm gonna go to the other side for now, because I don't want to lean over that to weld that.
Might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene. Make some trouble, baby.
Ow! Why is that sparking so bad? That shit went right in the hole of my jeans. Ha! Oh, shit. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just got this welded and realized that's where one of my bed bolts go. We're going to have to adjust that. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that until everything was 100% welded. Oh, shit. Check it out. Fully welded. Fully boxed in. I'll probably grind them tomorrow, just kind of clean them up. I don't really care. This is going to get all undercoated anyway. That took longer than it should have. Now it's completely solid. That's actually going to be stronger than it was before. Zero issues about worrying about it coming off. Probably should put the drive shaft in to make sure everything fits, but I'm not going to tonight. We'll mess with it some more tomorrow. And I still am not quite sure. I've read 3 more forums about these shackles, and I'm still not 100% sure how that stupid shackle works. So I'm going to figure that out tonight for sure. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Sweet. Very happy to have that done finally.
The next day.
Okay. We are back in here. I cleaned up my welds from yesterday and basically grinded the top off a couple of the rivets that we need to take out. I can't get to all of them. I'm going to buzz through them with the plasma cutter. I think it's going to be easier anyway. Also, figured out last night what this whole situation is. This is called a Flex-O-Matic style rear end. It was an option in a 68 to 72 Ford. People love them. People hate them. Problem is, a lot of guys say you can't use a drop kit on them. You have to convert it to a normal leaf. I also saw a couple people where they just took the extended shackle and put it right there. And they said it worked good. The only problem is I don't see how that shackle will even go on there if it has to go through this piece. So I'm going to try that first. If that doesn't work, we might need to take all this shit off and just run our normal leaf spring shackle here. The only problem with that is that's the same length basically as this whole extended shit. So I'm not really gonna get any drop if I do that, which is a bummer. Now granted, I could run a lot bigger shackle if I had to, bring it way up there, but I don't know. We're gonna just play with it a little bit. I saw one guy, he just did this and it seemed to work. I didn't get a good picture on how he did this whole situation. I don't know if he maybe cut that off, but he definitely had this exact setup. So I don't know, we're gonna play with that a little bit. Doesn't matter for now. I need to cut the front mounts off. I need to cut the bump stop off, and then I want to cut these hangers off too because I don't need them anymore. So we got to cut a whole bunch of shit. Let's get to it. Okay, I can't make this up. Heater runs out of diesel. I go, okay, fine. I go get diesel. Come back. Can't find a 7/8 socket that's on a 1/2 inch. So I'm like, all right, well, it's fine. I'll just do other stuff until then. Plasma cutter. I break the cup, so I can't use the plasma cutter anymore. So I start grinding everything to use the air chisel. My air compressor is blowing fuses constantly. So we're gonna take like a little 10-minute break. Go to the other shop, get some tools, come back here, maybe with a Sawzall and just cut the living shit out of everything. It's been a horrible last half hour. I've got barely anything done in the goddamn truck. But hey, you know, shit happens. All right, I got the leaf spring unbolted. I got the heads all ground off of these rivets. We should be able to just pop it out with an air chisel now. But you know how that shit goes. We'll see. Ah! The air chisel Jesus Christ. The rivet stayed, but the bracket popped right out. That is hilarious. Well, the only bad thing is I have to reuse these because the new bracket will run bolts in there. Let me see if my chisel will pop them out. I might have to plasma cut them out. Those babies are in there good. They swelled up real big, so I'm gonna probably have to cut them out with the plasma. You can also drill a hole in them and then chisel them out. I'm gonna go with the plasma first. We'll see what happens. What a pain in the ass. Bracket came out real easy though. Check out how easy this is once you drill a hole in it. That's great. Okay, I need to get the rear off now. All right, check it out. I got this side loose. Nothing is attached. It looks like this will pivot just fine with my lower shackle. I'm still not 100% sure, but it looks okay. Also, what I did, so that I don't have to take that out because it looks fine, is I just cut the top bolt. It was rusty as hell anyway. I took the other one out. So what I'm gonna do is just replace the top 2 bolts here, and that saves me from taking this whole arm off. I might have to anyway, but I don't want to if I don't have to yet, because the front was a real pain in the ass. I had to heat it up and stuff, and I assume this one will be even worse. So let's do all of that on this side now. All right, this side should be ready to pop off, I think. Hey! Yay! I gotta grind those damn rivets off again, but we have a free axle, baby. Wait, I gotta clean up a bunch of this shit on the frame rail, but then we're gonna get some stuff installed. I'm excited! Okay, I got the front shackle just sitting there. It's loose, and I still have to put the bolt in the leaf spring. I put the rear one on. There was no way to use it with the Flexomatic shit, so I just took that out. Now, the problem is, I don't know if that's gonna give me enough drop. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put it all back together. The good news is they sell these in basically any length you want. So I could get these way up here if I needed to. I don't know if I want to go that far. I could also flip this shackle around or something, pop these rivets out and move this up. I can do a bunch of stuff if I need to, but I'm going to put it all together this way first. Then we'll drop her on the ground, see how she looks. I still have to get that front in before we do anything, but coming along pretty good so far. These came out, well, this side came out easier than I thought it was going to. Haven't got to that side yet. Still has that whole thing on it. Hopefully it's as easy as this side, because this one actually popped right out, which I was not expecting. So let's keep going, see how she looks. Passenger side is done. It obviously isn't on the ground yet, but it looks like it is very, very low. I'm not sure. Everything is still loose. I don't want to tighten these down until I can get it down and kind of make sure my pinion angle isn't crazy. Sometimes when you drop a truck, especially when you're still using leaf springs, your pinion can just shoot straight up in the air or straight down sometimes. So I'm going to wait to tighten these. There's not a ton of adjustment in them, but there is a little bit. So maybe I can tweak it if I need to. So just keep everything loose for now. Let's go do the driver's side. Also, look how filthy that Monty is. It's a shame. She's getting ready to leave here pretty quick. We got to buff it and it's leaving. And I'm getting a phone call. Okay, everything is still loose. All my bolts are loose, front and back, but the shackles up front and the rear are in. So it's not going anywhere, it just has a little bit of play in it. I need to drop it down and see how low it is. It looks crazy low, but I don't know. I probably should have took some measurements. I sure get all this shit out from under it. Holy crap. All the brackets I cut off are still underneath it. I'm running something over. What? Oh. Oh, wow. I think that's really low. Hey, we still got leaf spring action. Yeah. That's not crazy low, I don't think. Is that crazy low? Boy, I really should have took some measurements. Oh yeah, she's squatting. She's squatting pretty good. Hard to tell, but it is squatting. It should be lower though, I think. There's stuff we can do. We're not gonna do it yet. Also, these shackles weren't technically drop shackles. I definitely am gonna order some longer shackles. It's lower though. Yeah, because my bump stop, where's my bump stop at? There's my bump stop. Yeah. Yeah, the bump stop's 2.5 inches from where it is. So, yeah, we have to be down a ton because the bump stop was really high. Sweet. So excited. All right, I'm going to tighten all this shit up. Tomorrow we'll do the front. Could be lower, though. I'll be honest with you. Could be lower. Could be lower. Then again, I like everything low, so that's kind of my own thing. Got everything bolted down, looks good. I ordered longer shackles. I also got to thinking, I don't have to do it right now. I'm gonna drop the front, we'll see where we're at. Put the bed back on, obviously. But I can also move that bracket up probably another 2 inches if I wanted to. I'd have to make my own holes for it, but it can go up a lot higher. So we got plenty of room to move around. I think I got about 3.5 inches of drop, which isn't bad, but you know, I wanted a little bit more, obviously. So tomorrow we're gonna come in, pop the front springs out, get these new ones in, and my old man's gonna be down here. I'm gonna make him help me with the bed so I don't have to put it back up there myself. And yeah, we'll see. Also, I wanna put the drive shaft in tomorrow. I'd like to see it back in there. Right now, pinion angle's perfect. Nothing got too crazy, which makes me happy. So yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow, baby.
The next day.
Okay, I think I got all the top off. Wait, am I wrong? No. I think I can let this down and it should just unspring. Uh-oh, maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? No, okay. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Why is that not going down more? Wait, no, that should be out. Why is it not out? Wait, why is that still there? Is my shock not out? I thought my shock was out. Shock's out? Why? It doesn't have much tension, but it still has some. No, wait, it has almost none, but it won't come out the rest of the way. All right, I'm gonna try and undo the bottom one. I'm gonna put some tension back on it just in case, but it should just be able to come out. Yeah, I don't know why that should be able to just come down. I don't have any weight on it. I've seen 20 videos on this and everybody undoes the top and then the thing just falls out. Son of a bitch! That's all right. Let's regroup and try this again. I'll keep a little bit of weight on it though, just in case. What was that? What? What? Is there a ghost in here? I've never seen that before. Knock twice if there's a ghost. Make it blink twice if there's a ghost. Okay, so maybe that was a fluke. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on just in case. Maybe the battery's dead. Oh, battery's getting low. That's probably why it's doing that. Okay. Anyways, brake line. Should have took the brake line off. It basically was out, but the brake line was holding it, so I'm just gonna wiggle it a little bit. There we go, baby. Now I gotta go find my other ones. There we go. That's a pretty big difference. I do like how the coils are tighter on this one, so it should still have a decent ride. Let's see. This goes back on here, right? Yep. And that goes right there, right? Yep. And then that holds that in. So now we just got to get this angled right. Before I tighten it, let's do that. Hold on. Let me see here. Where's this guy go? Oh, there we go. Get you right first. Stop wiggling, bitch. Yes! It's back in the keeper. It's not centered, though. Nope. That's not gonna work. It's centered. Sweet! I'm gonna leave the shock unhooked just in case the shock bottoms out. I just have the bottom undone, not the top. We can start bolting this shit back in. Cool! That was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Check it out! Got it in there. Looks really good. Very happy. Almost certain those shocks aren't going to work. And as you can see, I have it pushed up all the way and it didn't spring back, so it's a junk shock anyway. I am going to do the other side tomorrow. Dad's going to be down to help me put the bed on. And once I get the bed on, if the rear isn't as low as I want, I'm going to weld those other shackles to the end of these shackles, just like this. That'll gain me an extra 2 inches. That's just for temporary, obviously, and then I'll weld them on there. But that'll give it more drop for now. I also want to make sure a longer shackle doesn't run into the bed, because it very well might. But we'll play with that a little bit. Hopefully it sits on there and it looks okay and I don't have to do that tomorrow. But I'm going to do the other side whenever the old man is here and he can help me with that bed. So for now, I'm doing second channel videos. We're going to be doing a giveaway on the beautiful 66 Mustang. 66 or 65, I can never remember. But I'm getting it all cleaned up. We're going to fire it up. So go check the second channel out for that. All right. We are going to be doing the passenger side now. It's the same thing as the driver's side, except I can't get a camera over here very well. So if you can't see around my big ass, I promise it's the same shit, different side. Hopefully this one comes out easier. That one wasn't as bad as it could have been. Just because one side went okay doesn't mean the other side is. Let's see what happens. Also, you can see my breath again. Screw this friggin' cold. Also, fun fact, I have a tooth messed up, so my fat face is even more fat than usual. So, great day. Son of a bitch. All right, let's get to work. Done! This side naturally was so much harder. I had to cut basically every bolt. Now we just gotta put the wheels on, drop it down, see how it looks. Oh, boy, that's a heavy tire. Okay, front end is done. Rear end is kind of done. Let's see how she sits. Also, don't have the bed on yet, so it's not gonna be as low as it can be because that bed's heavy. But let's see what happens. Whoa. Holy shit. Well, it's touching my turbo exhaust, so we're gonna have to change that. Oh shit. Could be a little lower, but not too bad. Oh man, that looks great. It's in a freaking hole over here too. Let me see what it looks like on the other side. Oh, it's hammered. There's a drain in my shop right there. Maybe I can roll it back when I get the bed on. But on the other side, the tire is basically touching the fender. Let me bring you around and show you. I'm so happy. Check it out. When it's not in the drain, I can get like one finger. Maybe, no, not two. Like 1.5 fingers. It's right there. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh, sweet. All right, let's throw the bed on real quick, see what it looks like. I got my temporary shackles in, which are not really gonna work, but that's fine until my new ones come in. I just wanna see if that hits the bed, because I think it probably will. Damn, that looks good. I got a measurement at the bottom of the rocker, which isn't great, but I had that at the before. So once I get the bed on, we'll see exactly how much drop we got. Cool. Check her out. Oh, it looks perfect. It's still in a little bit of a drainage ditch over here, but rear end is absolutely where I want it. Oh, also, front end might be held up on my turbo pipe. It hit it earlier when I was pushing it, so definitely gonna have to tweak that a little bit. It needs to go farther down, and I want it out. It never was supposed to stop there anyway, so I'll order some 3-inch pipe and get that coming, but I love it. We do have one little issue in the back, and that is that the leaf springs come through the bed. I cut these out because I'm going to redo this section anyway, but we're going to have to figure something out with that, obviously. I just don't know what. I mean, technically you could like fab up a cover, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't know. We'll put a pin in that for now. We got a lot of stuff going on. I got a tailgate coming. I got a bunch of other things. We're going to paint the roof. Probably going to only have one more video on this old girl, and then she's done. She's going to be my new shop truck because we gave my other shop truck away. I really like it. Very happy that we got our long bed to short bed conversion done. Looks great. Seam ended up blended in pretty damn well. I'm really happy with it. So I like this truck a lot. I've wanted one of these for a very long time. I've had a bunch of 60s, had a bunch of 80s, never had a 70s one until now, and I finally got it, and it has the exact look that I'm after. Like a RATROD NASCAR kind of look. Cool. I forgot to add, I just took a measurement from my rocker. I did it before the drop and after. It looks like I'm right at about 4.25 inch drop, which is pretty good. You know, this one was never going to lay completely on the ground unless we just did something crazy, and I didn't really need to go crazy with this one, so very happy with that. You could technically lay this on the ground with the stock frame, but it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to just go with a completely different chassis. And in my case, 99% of my body swaps, I do that because the original frame is junk. This frame was running and driving, already has a roll cage tied in and everything, so this wouldn't be a good candidate for me. So I am more than happy with where it's at as far as lowness. I do want to do a 70s truck, 70s F100, do a Crown Vic swap, just lay it on the ground. I don't know if you guys know Bodie Vision on here. He did one with a utility bed. Perfect, that's what I'll do one day. But for now, I mean, 351 turbo, how do you go wrong for a shop truck? We'll just beat the living hell out of this thing for a while. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed, please hit that button now. For the coolest merchandise on the planet, go to Caseyscustoms.com. Also, I do have a giveaway going on the 65 Mustang. I wasn't sure if I was going to start it or not, but sure enough, I made a hint on it on the second channel, and I already sold like a quarter of the spots in the hour or two that video has been up. So go to Caseyscustoms.com right now, get yourself a sticker to win that one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that good shit they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace! I love you.